Good evening, viewers. I, Deepika Lingdo, welcome you all to today's edition of News and Events in Meghalaya from the Bosco Media Network. Headlines for today are: Meghalaya's Joint Action Committee of Transporters and Truck Owners Association threatened to go for a strike. Meghalaya Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong says both Secretariat and Additional Secretariat building will be sanitized in the next 2 days. And Meghalaya's Teachers' Day celebration will be held at Yojana Bhavan due to coronavirus pandemic. And now the news in detail. In Meghalaya, the Joint Action Committee of Transporters and Truck Owners Association today threatened to go for an indefinite strike and bring the cement industries into a grinding halt if the rate for transportation and goods, and particularly cement, proposed by the state government is not acceptable to them. The leaders of the Joint Action Committee that represent the various transporters and truck owners today met the Meghalaya Commissioner and Secretary Transport Meghalaya Syndrome at the main secretariat and aired their grievances and impresses upon him that the transportation rate should be enhanced, as it has not been done in the last 8 years. They said that the cost petrol and diesel have drastically increased while the transportation rate has not been increased. The leaders also said that the transportation business has become unprofitable because the state government is not willing to increase it. They said it is paradoxical to see, on the other hand, that the price of cement has increased by leap and bounds, and the cement owners are unwilling to hike their rate for transportation by giving all sorts of excuses. They informed they have been asked by Meghalaya Syndrome to propose their rate against, where the government and transport and truck owners along with cement producers would come to a mutual agreement. Speaking to the media, the General Secretary of Meghalaya Truckers Union, W. Sotun, said,
the government until 2019, where the government have put a notification in the State Gazette that the rate of transportation of any goods in the state, within the state of Meghalaya, should be 9 rupees per ton per kilometers. But once this notification has come up in the state of Meghalaya, and once we have the knowledge that it has been implemented in the state of Meghalaya, we took this particular notification and we give it to the cement factories. And once after we have given this notification to the cement factories, we came to know that the cement factories has refused to implement this particular notification that has been ordered by the state government. So we have no other choice but to go for a strike. So we went for a strike for at least 2 weeks, and then the government called us up and they called the cement factories for a negotiation to solve this problem. So we have ended that particular indefinite strike because we feel that the government has taken the initiative to bring both the parties, I mean the Meghalaya Truckers Union along with the GSC and the cement factories, to come together and sit. So we have sat down for around 3.
Meghalaya Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong has said that the number of spike of COVID-19 cases indicates that community spread is already happening in the state. He urged the citizens of Meghalaya to adhere to the SOPs and protocols issued by the state government through the health department. Citing the basic 3 habits of social distancing, wearing masks and washing or sanitizing hands frequently, he said that people should be sensitive of the situation and follow the guidelines. The Deputy CM further said that both Secretariat and Additional Secretariat building will be sanitized in the next 2 days after 6 staffs of the office building tested positive for COVID-19. He further urged the people to not visit the office buildings for the next 1 week unless it is necessary. He added that the prize distribution program for teachers and students that was scheduled to be held at Yojana Bhavan next week will be held at State Convention Centre, Shillong. He further said that the state government will allow business activities along the national highways to open. A new set of SOPs and protocols will be issued by the health department on the matter. In Meghalaya, 108 new COVID-19 cases were detected today, taking the total active cases to 1,252. Meghalaya Health Minister A.L. Heck informed media that out of 108 new cases, 43 are from East Khasi Hills District, 27 from Ribhoi District, 6 from West Jaintia Hills District, 2 from North Garo Hills District, 1 from East Jaintia Hills District, 1 from Southwest Khasi Hills District. So far, the total number of recovered cases in Meghalaya stands at 1,468, including 75 recovered today and 14 deaths. Unlike in the previous years, the main function of Teachers' Day celebration 2020 will now be held at State Convention Centre in the main secretariat in Shillong. Over the years, the Teachers' Day celebration was held at Usosotham Auditorium, where a large number of teachers drawn from all districts of the state would come together to celebrate the day with jubilance. This time, the state government has informed that the venue for this purpose will be held at State Convention Centre due to coronavirus pandemic. Teachers' Day in India is celebrated on the 5th September to commemorate the birth anniversary of Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. He was a renowned scholar, recipient of Bharat Ratna, first Vice President and second President of independent India. He was born on the 5th September 1888. As an educationist, he was an advocate of edification and was a distinguished envoy, academician, and above all, a great teacher. As the common adage goes, the future of the country lies in the hands of its children, and teachers as mentors can mold students into future leaders who shape the destiny of India. Teachers' Day is celebrated to acknowledge the challenges, hardships, and the special role that teachers play in our lives. The MDC of Minsngat Constituency, West Jaintia Hills District, Mr. Dawan Lingdo, visited the Health Minister, Mr. A.L. Hek, today to reiterate the needs of the Namdong PHC, including the upgrading of the PHC to a CHC. The Namdong PHC is said to be providing its services to 35 different villages with a combined population of 30,152 persons. These villages are fully dependent on the PHC and have been facing many challenges, especially during times of sickness and pregnancy, since the PHC is unable to provide the required services. The only doctor available at the PHC is also required to attend to the administrative aspects of the PHC, hence he is available only 3 to 4 times a week. Even though this PHC has 5 nurses, they are unable to assist the locals in the area without a doctor to supervise the various treatments. There is a need to appoint more doctors, peons, and drivers, and to fill the post of LDA, which is currently lying vacant. To the list of requests were added the need to lay a new road to the PHC and the fulfillment of the requirements of the sub-centers such as the power supply, water supply, beds, and an incinerator. To reiterate, the demand for upgrading the PHC to the status of CHC had also been raised by the Dorbar Raj Namdong 12 villages with Miss Roshan Wardry in the year 2017 when she was the then Minister of Health. For now, the poor of the area are relying largely on the services of quacks to address their health issues. Meghalaya Minister in charge PHE Department, Samlin Malyang, today laid the foundation for the project provision of additional water supply from Riat Tanda spring source to Block 1, Block 2 and Block 3 of Lao Sotun at a program held at basketball ground Lao Sotun Block 6. The project, funded under the Rural Development Infrastructure Fund RIDF 25 at an estimated cost of rupees 3 crores and 30 lakhs, was conceptualized with the aim of relieving the water scarcity faced by the residents of blocks 1, 2 and 3 of Lao Sotun, particularly during the lean season. During his speech at the program, Minister in charge PHE Department Samlin Malyang informed that tender for the project has been called and the project is expected to commence in the month of October this year. On the occasion, the minister commended the combined efforts of the village Dorbar, PHE officials and the local MLA and expressed optimism that the project would help alleviate the problem of water scarcity faced by the residents of the area. The District Magistrate, West Jaintia Hills District Joai, in an order issued has extended the night curfew in the district from 4th September 2020 until further orders from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. every day. The order has been issued to keep a check on and put into place preventive measures, mitigation measures, and to take more stringent steps so the pandemic of COVID-19 is contained, reduced, and eliminated in West Jaintia Hills District by way of rigorous contact tracing, testing, quarantine, isolation, and ensuring strict observation of the protocols and advisories issued by the Government of Meghalaya. Considering the impact of the pandemic of COVID-19 in the country and due to the strict protocols maintained by the government, citizens of the country face difficulties in their conducts of their day-to-day affairs, ranging from filing of FIR, tracking of their cases, registration of FIR, online fraud through Paytm, Google Pay, and other online payment. In view of their issues, a webinar on Crime and Criminal Tracking Network and Systems, CCTNS, and transaction with financial institution during the COVID-19 pandemic was organized by the Meghalaya State Legal Service Authority, MSLSA, in office premises. The webinar was chaired by N.A. Khan, Member Secretary of the Meghalaya State Legal Service Authority. Resource persons were drawn from senior police officers and experts from the Reserve Bank of India. The 140 participants include panel lawyers, paralegal volunteers, district legal service authorities, bank officials, police personnel, member of NGOs, customers of various banks, among other citizens of the state. The program was marked by an interactive session between the audience and the resource persons. Participants were also awarded e-certificates by the MSLSA. So viewers, that is all we have for you today. See you tomorrow at the same time and in the same channel. Thank you for watching.